Welcome back to JDME Kubernetes CKA exam series, question number 6. So in this question, it says that we need to install and configure our favorite container network interface, and they have given a choice like Flannel or CaLiCo. And also we need to observe this last part. Ensure the selected CNI is properly installed and configured in the Kubernetes cluster. So we need to ensure whether it is properly installed or not. And after that, the CNI, whatever we are going to choose, must follow these 3 points. Let pod communicate with each other. That also we need to test. We can create 2 pods and we can test each other by ping, by exec, using kubectl exec, and we can test it. And support the network policy enforcement. So this is the one major point you need to consider while taking your exam. So Flannel won't support this policy enforcement. So in this question, the option is only to use CaLiCo and install from the manifest files. And they are clearly saying that do not use Helm. So going back to my Kubernetes playground environment, first I need to verify kubectl get nodes. If the nodes are running and ready, there is no issue with that. Then we will go ahead and get it from this manifest file. So they are saying use this manifest. So I have already written some notes for this. Let me get the notes here. Okay, so we can check if any already CNIs are installed Flannel or CaLiCo. This is my fresh one, so I don't think I have any uh, uh, CNIs are installed. So this is a fresh cluster, so I don't need to test now. Once we test and we verify, now it is time to install the Flannel, not Flannel, sorry, the CaLiCo pod. So we'll go ahead and do this ticket operator as part of the CaLiCo. We need to install this ticket operator, and then we will go ahead and verify. And also, okay, some custom resources CRDs also we need to install to work this. So let's get that as well. Okay, getting it. Okay, so already now it is created. Now I'm just let's verify whether those are created or not under the ticket operator, and as well as the pods also we will verify. So it is running, and get pods -e. I can just check the CaLiCo one, CaLiCo pods. Yes, they are all up and running, and few are taking some time to come up. That is okay. It is still in 1x2. It will come up in some time. It's just 20 seconds. It is launched. Okay, so that's okay. Now we'll move on to our next part. So we need to, once we verify, then we need to create a resource called installation. Let me apply that. Okay, we're seeing the Kubernetes rotation, which is required for kubectl apply. Single rotation will be patched automatically. Okay, it's automatically patched and it is configured. It's cool. Now we will move on. We need to see whether the installation is success or not. Let me check that. Yes, this is success. So now the CaLiCo pod is fine. The installation part is completed. All are running almost, and this also coming into running state. Very soon it will come into the running state. So meanwhile, what we will do, we will go ahead and create 2 test pods in the default namespace. Okay, I have created 2 test pods. Let's give it a second. Yes, they are running. Now we'll move on. First, we will test without enforcing the policies. Okay. So we are just trying to test the connection between pod 1 to pod 2. That is the test 1 and test 2. Okay, bad address. Okay, I think this is required IP address. I will just use the part second IP address, part 2 IP address here. This is the part 2 IP. I have got that. Instead of test2, I'll just give the part IP. Yeah, that's it. This is working now. Cool. Now let's enforce the policy. Like to enforce the policy, you can refer to your Kubernetes documentation also, and I can show you that. Just a second. Yes, here it is. You can see, right? This is the network policy. You can use it. I'm just copying it. vi deny, I can say. I'll use this. So the name will be default deny and part selector ingress. I'm just denying both ingress and egress. So egress, and we need to save this and we need to apply. Okay, network policy is created now, and kubectl get netpol. Okay, so this is in default namespace. Our parts also in default namespace. So let's verify the communication again from previous command. This should not work. So if it is not working, then the enforcement is successfully working. So that's what we need to test as part of the question. If you see in our question, right, that is what it said: support the network policy enforcement. So we have enforced the policy just to deny the communication between part 1 to part 2 in the same namespace. Like that, we have many network policies like allow or deny, right? So that's it for this question. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you for your support. Bye.